Welcome to the Arizona Wildcats Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Star Sports editor Ryan Finley, here with what I can only assume is a very exhausted Daniel Burke. You're good.
I'm good.
You're good. Okay, well,
bye week. Catch up on some rest.
6 weeks, 5 games have been decided in the final minute or so.
I read that in today's Daily Star.
Yes. The most recent game, Saturday's loss to USC, ended on a Casey Scourin missed field goal. Certainly an uglier element of U of A fans have gone after him, but you were telling me off camera here, Daniel, that people are kind of attacking the system a little bit. Tell me about that.
Well, the defensive system and the scheme, the 3-3-5, it is amazing how many emails and tweets and all that stuff I've gotten about Jeff Castile and the 3-3-5. And what's amazing to me about it is there's a couple things here. I don't know how long we have, but there's a couple things that amaze me. One is it was 2 weeks ago they shut down a Heisman, probably the Heisman front runner in Eugene, Oregon, and played the game of their life and beat number 2 Oregon largely because of the way their defense played. Then they come home and they give up 28 points to USC at home. 28 points. Rich Rodriguez, high-powered offense, should probably be able to score 30 points every home game, and he'd be the first one to tell you that. So they give up 28 points. Yeah, I mean, Allen, dashes them for 200 yards or whatever, but the fact, the thought that it's all this 3-3-5 scheme and the reason why they can't win games and that's going to prevent them from competing for Pac-12 championships and going to the Rose Bowl, to me, it's ridiculous. Do they have to get some better players? Yeah. Do they need to get bigger on the offensive and defensive line so when they play a team like USC or Stanford, they can bang and handle an Oregon State? Yeah. But 3-3-5 has proven that when you have the guys, it can work, and it worked against Marcus Mariota in Oregon. And again, I would argue that it wasn't like USC's offense. I mean, what did Cody Kessler do? So I think some of the blame needs to get on the offense too. They don't finish drives. They struggle in the red zone. And Anu Solomon had 31 incomplete passes. 31 incomplete passes.
Is this just a matter, Daniel, of people looking for something to complain about, and you can't really complain about the offense? I mean, your typical fan thinks Arizona's offense is great. You couldn't before Saturday really complain about special teams.
Right.
Is it just defense? And I mean, to me, your average fan knows almost nothing about defensive scheme and defensive alignment, where they could at least fake it sort of when it comes to offensive stuff.
Well, and I think it's exactly what you're saying. They're just looking for one thing, and yeah, you don't ever want to go after Rich Rodriguez and his offense, which he'd be the first to tell you that, like I said, they need to be better. They need to finish drives. They need to score more points. But the other thing too that is funny about the 3-3-5, when you really watch, I mean, there's usually 4 guys down at the line of scrimmage.
It's not that different.
No, they usually bring a guy down, and then Will Parks' safety comes down, and then a lot of times you look and it says, this is a 4-3 I'm looking at right here. So, I don't know. I just think it's funny, and I think that, look, do they need to be better on defense? Yeah. Could they be in trouble in a couple weeks up in Pullman, Washington, when Connor Holiday throws it 150 times? Yeah. But the fact that people think it's just the scheme blows my mind.
For Daniel Burke, I'm Ryan Finley. This is the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. We'll see you next time.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.